UK faces battery crunch after China tightens LFP exports. China's decision to expand export restrictions on key battery materials like lithium iron phosphate, LFP, and the technologies used to produce them has reignited concerns about the UK's dependency on imported components. The country's dominant role in the production of LFP batteries, used in nearly half of all EVs manufactured in 2024, has turned supply chain control into a strategic issue for Western governments. Beijing's move doesn't just limit material outflows, it blocks the export of core manufacturing processes too. That's a direct challenge to countries like the UK, which lack domestic production at scale. With the 2030 ban on new petrol and diesel vehicles looming, securing battery supply is integral to industrial survival. LFP batteries are increasingly critical across sectors like defense, aerospace, and grid storage. A single policy shift in Beijing now has global consequences. For the UK, which is already behind in battery cell production and cathode material processing, the lack of upstream capability leaves automakers and clean tech suppliers exposed to cost volatility and potential disruption. EV demand is already softening under price pressure from cheaper Chinese imports, and with limited local capacity to produce cathode materials or cells, Britain is at a competitive disadvantage. Material cost inflation, supply bottlenecks, and weak investment coordination all compound the challenge. The case for building a battery supply chain at home. Milton Keynes-based Integrals Power is one of the few UK companies working to shift that balance. Its pilot-scale facility is producing both LFP and a next-generation alternative, lithium manganese iron phosphate, LMFP, known for offering higher energy density and longer cycle life. The plant currently produces around 20 tons annually, using raw materials sourced from Europe and North America to sidestep dependency on Chinese supply. But without a broader industrial strategy, that progress may hit a ceiling. Integrals Power argues the UK needs scale, not just isolated innovation. That means investing not only in cathode material production, but also in cell manufacturing, supply chain infrastructure, and eventually full-scale gigafactories. Each gigafactory takes around 5 years to plan, permit, and bring online. With 2030 approaching, the window for action is already closing. Industry players are calling for a national roadmap, including incentives for pilot-scale facilities, streamlined planning approvals, and stronger alignment between public and private sectors. If the UK fails to move quickly, it risks being locked out of the very markets it's trying to lead, especially those tied to energy security and defense. As battery technologies become more geopolitically sensitive, resilience is essential.